just to find that special video. Hello everybody, today we're playing DDLC once more. And last time we left off on a sad moment, but as they say, every bad story has a good ending. That's what I've heard at least. Sure, I'll slowly reach each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. And just for all of you beautiful and ladies and gentle ladies, I have gotten a new monitor, and I must say, it is certainly worthwhile. Now let's continue. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Well, go at it, whatever pace suits you the best. Hey, ZeroTwoMike. Shiori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Shiori means by that. Are you saying that it makes you feel sad, Shiori? I don't know. I don't understand my feelings. It felt a bit of thoughts. You told me you love me, but then why I want to trust you? You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. But my promises. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain what it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I have as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even that I could comfort her. I kept worrying if I should be doing something more or something different. My boy, you should be doing something more. You should not leave her I can't speak anymore. You should not leave her alone for 1 second. But who am I to judge? I have certainly not seen a few spoilers. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. It's is that what Shiori meant by not waiting until to change? I don't know, but I want that I'll give it everything I've got. Or not, we shall say, I'll give it everything I got. And that is the Monokuma way. Shiori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Bravo, I must admit. It's the next day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd walk to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't anywhere. Answering her phone. I considered going to her house to walk up her, but decide that it's a little too much. My boy, she has depression, and you choose to leave her at her house alone. That is the worst thing you can do. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly completed. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Hadn't you noticed? The music has suddenly gone quiet. Isn't that a hint enough? But maybe it's just my ears ringing. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Okay? But knowing Monica, I'm sure this event will be great too. Hello? Bring the music back, please. ZeroTwoMike. You are the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's fun. I thought at least Yuri would be here, but now Monica's placing a little book on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be more she prepared, as they must be the ones they prepared that have all the poems we are performing. In the end, I thought it a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Shiori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that one day this important she try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Shiori told me yesterday. Yes, you suddenly remembered. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's nearly this simple for her. I only said it because it's the only way I'm used to talk. But maybe I should go to walk her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You know, or you know, kind of left her hanging this morning. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Excuse me? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammered embarrassed. Did Shiori really tell her about it that quickly? They were a couple now. That I didn't really plan to bring it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you didn't know their full story at all, so don't worry. I promise I know a lot more than you think. This is getting kind of awkward because she is not a witch, but Monica is in this room with me. Let's just let's just keep it cool between us. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They come out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one that prepared layout and the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost perfect feel. I recognized Nasuke and Yori's poems for once they performed during the preparation. Okay, but nice. What's this? I flipped to Shiori's poem. It's definitely from the one she prepared. It's not that I haven't read it before. Oh no. Present. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Before I what? Wait, I know it's best for me. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she says to me. Get out of my head, I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head, I finished writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops mourning. Just it stop just stop mourning. uh, what's this? Reading this poem, I get a pit of stomach, a pit in my stomach. ZeroTwoMike, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Yori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go check on Sior, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quietly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quickly quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Shiori. It's not a big deal to be at least wait for her to or help her walk up. Even that simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that I think I will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she is not picking her phone up either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe it ended up doing this after all. I woke up to her room, to her house. I really is some. I really That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, in it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. It's kind of a breeze of privacy, but she really leaves me no choice. Okay, I know what happens. Yes, don't watch spoilers, people. I gently open the door. Ah, I can't still take it. Why, Theo? Why must you leave us? You were the only one I actually love. Monica is a bloody hacker. Yori is a bloody witch. Natsuki is kinda cute, but why? File game script character 5 replay line 0. Why Sayori? What the hell? What the hell? This is a nightmare. This has to be. This isn't real. Sayori. There's no way this can be real. Sayori would never do this. Sayori would do this if she was pushed hard enough. Everything was normal until a few days ago. Why can't I believe every my eyes are seeing now? Do I say alright? I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told her I would do therefore I'll be there. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confess to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what she already needed at home. She even told me painfully it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I selfish? This is my fault. I swallowed through keeping telling my everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remember friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I couldn't have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the vegetable. I just lost my best friend. Something I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can rest, reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasted it enough. And now I carry the guilt with me until I die. Now fear my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. The end. The end. What the? Monica, you are so wisdom. Bye, Sayori. Bye. This is not right. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were child. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so. I can't do that. She only was too precious and cute to let kill. You, Monica, you will pay for this. You will pay for this dearly. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel a little bit running away. However, However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Morning are usually the worst, being served by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk alone to school. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join the club. Why, Monica? Why? I prefer to contact just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but that's not like there would be any girls in that one anymore. How do you know what girls like? The school day is as ordinary as every, and it's over before I know it. After I pick my things up, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Loves. There really aren't any interesting to me. Besides, most of them would probably be ways too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. ZeroTwoMike? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Aha, that reference! Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well, rather talked, but we weren't in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl and the class smart. Besides, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. What do you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use in my club. Do you know if there's any construct paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check in the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what clubs do you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. It gives me the chills. That sounds kind of bull. How many members do you have so far? Um, it's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's actually harder to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, can I see that? But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything, reading, writing poems. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hmm. Hey, ZeroTwoMike. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? How did you know, Monica? Aha. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join the club, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I even refuse to someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out, but to say Yori, you must refuse, and left her in shambles. Awesome! You're really sweet, ZeroTwoMike, you know that. It's nothing really. Shall we get going then? I'll look forward to meddling another time. You're more important. This today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible, irre, irresi- irresistible smile. I I tumbly follow Monica across the school and upstairs a second of the school. I rarely visit this, generally being used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the door to the classroom. And I think I cleared my saves too. She's really a hacker. But I'll see all of you, beautiful people, and gentle gentlewomen, in the next one. Bye bye!